So next we've got Fulham. This for me is the real test. And this is where we find out what Carrick is made of. If Michael, hypothetically speaking, if Michael Carrick was to win every single game from now till the end of the season, does he make the shortlist? Does he get the job on a full-time basis? Alright guys, I hope everyone's doing well and welcome back to the channel. Right, it's been a wild 8 days. I didn't think he could get better after that massive result against City, the way we played, everything. And then we go and follow it up with Arsenal, which is like, I can't even describe it. I've got no words for that. Like, I don't know. I don't know what happened. But I'll try and we'll talk about it. But I genuinely, I don't know where it came from. And I don't think you know where that came from. Where them two performances came from. Because Michael Carrick Michael Carrick was in charge for 3 days before the City game. And he battered them from start to finish. And then he goes to Arsenal and does some madness. So, let me just explain what we're going to be talking about today. So, I'm going to start with the Arsenal game. I'm going to talk about Carrick, Dorgu, and I'll preview our next game, which is Fulham at home. A game that I will be going to. So, hopefully, we keep it going, right? So, let's get into this thing, man. Let's get into it. The Arsenal game. So, before the Arsenal game, what did I think will be the result? And what did many United fans, even if we were living off that City result, going into the Arsenal game, most of us would have said, I want a draw. Because that's probably the most most of us would have said a draw. That is the most realistic result that we could have took, right? And then we win. And this is the bit that makes, like, that City game, I was happy, but this one, not even because of Arsenal, not even Arsenal the team. Like, if anything, I'd say, let them win the league, right? It's not Arsenal that bothers me. And I've said this previously. What bothers me is their fan base, the YouTubers, like everyone that's associated with Arsenal. They got this thing where they just rub you the wrong way. Like, and this was no different. All week before the Arsenal game, even on Arsenal Fan TV, DT Sports, whatever it's called, right, all I'm hearing is, we're gonna slap City. All I'm hearing is we're gonna slap all we're hearing is we're gonna slap United. United are gonna come here and get their beating, their regular beating, and then get on their way. I'm thinking, okay. Telling me about all these players. Declan Rice after 2 free kicks is world class. Martin Odegaard is the guy. Jesus is back. Well, not that Jesus, but you know what I mean. The Jesus, the player, right? Victor Gyökeres, Saliba, Gabriel, Subamendi, Eze, all these names, and they weren't giving us no credit. They won't, when they were talking about us beating City, they're like, it was a City that didn't have no defense, had a lot of players missing, rare. But we beat City, something they couldn't do. We beat City. At our gaff, we beat them, and we beat them convincingly. Arsenal didn't. Arsenal, I think, drew with them, and they've got one game next, right? So they can't even tell me that. So then they were so like in your face the whole week. No credit to United. We don't have any good players. They even went as far as saying, compare this team, this current Arsenal team, to the 2008 Manchester United. What the hell are you man smoking? I was thinking, wait, how is this even viable? How are you even getting these thoughts into your head? We're talking about a team that had Rooney, Ronaldo. That alone, them two alone, should end the conversation. But I didn't pay much attention to it. I was like, alright, cool. If we get a draw, it's cool. And then they also say, oh yeah, the Emirates is a fortress. Nobody can come here and take anything. No one's ever scored. No one's come to the Emirates and scored 3 goals. Well, I did that. I came there and scored 3, right? And even if you watch the game, when we talk about the game, Arsenal were only good for 25 minutes. After that, it was all United. And people say, oh, but Arsenal had the possession, they had control of the game. I will counter that with, you can have the most possession you want, right? You can have all these possession, but if you're not putting it in the back of the net, turning the other team round, penetrating, doing anything with the ball, besides going around in a horseshoe, get the ball to Saka. That's the whole game plan. Get the ball to Saka. And if that doesn't work, go around the other way. And then come back again and give the ball to Saka. That's the whole game. All they were doing was going from one side to the other side. And what did United do? United said, yo, listen, you can have the ball, right? We're going to make sure we're compact. Our middle of the park is a no-go zone. You forget about it, right? And what you're going to do as Arsenal is you're going to go where we tell you to go. So you go wide, get the ball to Saka. And okay, Saka was their best player, right? And one of the goals came from him passing it across, whatever. But the ball goes to Saka, double team. Then we that doesn't work, they go to the other side, Trossard. Does anyone remember Trossard playing the game? Like, when he came off, that's the only time I realised this brother was on the pitch. And they're telling me about Trossard the whole week. Arteta's better. Arteta, mate, you're holding this. Hold that L, bro. How are you 2-0 down to Carrick, who came from Middlesbrough? You stop, man. How are you 2-0 down to Michael Carrick, who came from the Championship, and getting schooled by Michael Carrick and the other guy, Holland, right? He's probably the brains behind the thing. But Carrick is the face. And Carrick might actually be the guy that's inputting all of that, but obviously a lot of people are saying that it's Holland that's the mastermind in it, right? So all this energy, and I'm thinking, what's going to happen here? And then they score, and this is a thing that I don't get with Arsenal, and I've said this before. Arsenal score, it might be an Arteta thing, but Arsenal score, and then the other team gets into the game. In this game against us, first 25 minutes, you can even argue 30 minutes. First 25 minutes, it was them. I give them that. They had the better possession. They looked a little bit threatening without really doing anything. And then once they scored, they just went back. Like, you're the guys that are trying to win the league, not us. You need to finish us. Leo, stop, please. Stop. So they're Arsenal are the team that are trying to win the league, not Man United. So when you score 1, shouldn't you be going 2, 3? They didn't do that. They allowed us back into the game. We created 2 good chances. And then what happens? The guy they've been talking about, the midfield that they've been talking about the whole season. Whole season, all I was hearing is Superman did this, Superman did that, Superman did this. He's the greatest thing since sliced bread. And then what does he do? He says, yeah, you guys, you don't have possession, but let me help you out. Like, this guy was like playing for us, man. That ball was on a plate for Bilbo. Thinking, whoa, what the hell was that? Right? And then I remember looking around, like I was watching the last of us, and they're just like thinking, whoa, okay. Then we didn't just score that. Then Dogu comes out of nowhere. And you know what? He wasn't, to be fair, he wasn't even having his best game. But Dogu, this brother came out of somewhere, played probably the best 1-2 of his entire life, right? With Bruno Fernandes. And then hit this ball. I promise you, well, I can't promise you this, but there's a very, very good chance that he does not hit a ball like that ever again in his career, right? This guy hit the ball like he owed him money. Like, this guy hit the ball like Tony Yoboa, for those who remember Tony Yoboa. He used to just hit it, crossbar and in. Right, I've seen videos of him just, all the shots, power. Bam, Dogu. I'm thinking, whoa, we could do this. And the thing is, the biggest difference in this game was, in other games, I wouldn't be confident at 2-1. I'm guessing you guys are the same. You would not be confident at 2-1. You'd be like, oh, maybe they score, maybe they don't. But this game, the players look like they meant business. The tactics were working like nothing. And Arsenal, who were the home team, who were the guys that are going for the title, weren't really doing anything. The players that they've been talking about the whole week, the whole season, non-existent. Declan Rice, they're telling me about Declan Rice. What did Declan Rice do in this game? This man was like Casper the Friendly Ghost. What did he do? Can't remember him playing. Subamendi, even Declan Rice, for the second goal, he was part of the problem. Timber, even, like the whole team, the whole Arsenal team that they've been banking on every week. Oh, we've got the best team. Bro, you don't have the best team. Furthermore, behave yourself. If you ever hear if I ever hear you, man, put Bruno Fernandes and Odegaard in the same sentence ever again, after that, it's done. Right? So we scored, and I thought, yeah, we got this. I think the players look like they got it. I was like, all right, cool. Then what did then they panic? It's panic stations for Arteta. It's panic stations in the stadium. You can feel the nerves. So yeah, when we scored that goal, I don't know, but it felt like they were more nervous than us, right? So then Arteta reacted. I think it was a bit of a panic. It's like, I need to do, what can I do? I need to change something. So then he made 4 substitutions. And when I saw the 4 substitutions come on, ignore my cat. I'm just going to leave her in there. Just ignore my cat. Leo, sit down. Get down, man. Yeah, so they looked nervous. Their players looked nervous. They were a bit shell-shocked. Then Arteta reacted, made 4 substitutions. And to be fair, the substitution, when I saw it, Moreno, Gokares, and Noddy, Madueke, and somebody else. But he didn't really, Ben White, but he didn't really change their tactics. He brought in like for likes, and they were doing the same thing. But the biggest difference was he added height. So then when I saw that, I thought, yo, this is going to be a bit longer when it comes to corners. Because we all know how Arsenal love corners. And that's their thing, in it. So as soon as they got a corner and they had like an army next to the goalkeeper, then we knew what was happening, innit? We thought, okay. And then they get that scumbag goal. It's a scumbag goal. It's not even a goal. We shouldn't even count that. It was a I don't know, man. It was just a horrible goal, right? But they get the goal. It's 2-2. And then a couple of minutes later, the same 2 guys that they've been talking about the whole season, Declan Rice, Subamendi, they got done by Bruno Fernandes and Kobe Mainoo. Then Cunha. Then it's Cunha against the best 2 centre-backs in the world, they said. They're 2 best centre-backs in the world, they said. But they weren't ready for that. Sesko makes a diagonal run. They kind of go with him, but then realize, yo, Cunha's coming. And then Cunha comes and bangs it, kills it. Used a Gabriel as a mannequin and then just curled it around him. 25 yards, 30 yards out. And then after that, it's game done. Over. Murder she wrote. Right? But then, I'm thinking, right. And I'm looking at the game, and by the time the game's done, the thing that I was so confused about is, like, I had one of my friends telling me, oh, you treat that like a World Cup final or a cup final. I'm thinking, what are you talking about? We were chilling, bro. If anything, it was you, man, that were training. If anything, it was you, man, treating it like it was a matter of life and death. Like their legends, Thierry Henry, Ian Wright, their fans. Some were so shocked, they forgot to leave the stadium. That's how shocked they were. They were stuck on their seats. They're thinking, they're looking around like somebody's gonna come change the scoreline. Nah, mate, get out of the stadium and hold that L. Hold it. Talking all that shit. Hold that L. And now go to Leeds. And I bet you they fumbled the bag at Leeds as well. Because Leeds is not an easy game. Remember, we went there. A lot of big teams that went there and kind of struggled. Ellen Road's it's not the nicest place when your players are made from glass like Arsenal. So good luck to them. And next time, don't talk so much. All that talking before the game. They say you shouldn't throw stones if you live in a glass house. That's Arsenal for you, man. They just love throwing stones, don't. It's like, what? Do you know what I mean? So it was a wonderful win, and I hope we take that energy of them two games into the Fulham game. But I'll come on to the Fulham game afterwards. So the next one is Michael Carrick. Michael Carrick, 2 games, 8 days. What? I don't know what he whispered to them. I don't know what he's whispered to these guys. Like, the only thing I could say is he's probably the thing that he's done, because the formation he's playing it's not a formation that is like so crazy. Like, the biggest thing that you notice that there's a difference is he's made us compact. The players play closer together. They're more like interlinked. Everything's just close. So even in the Arsenal game, you could see sometimes there's like 4 or 5 players next to each other, and there's good partnerships going all over the pitch. Bruno and Bomo, Casemiro, Kobe, the 2 wing backs and their wingers. Like, a lot of good things he's done, but it's not something that I'd say we've never seen before. But it's just, I don't know, he just said whatever he said to them. He's brought confidence back in a very short amount of time. The thing that I love about him the most, like, I'm not saying he should be our manager long term, but the thing that I like about him that is different to Ruben Amorim, and to this day, I will hold Ruben Amorim to this, is the fact that this brother, Ruben Amorim's always bringing on Ruben Amorim is always bringing on a defender. Like, even when we don't need a defender to come on, he didn't. And the difference between Carrick and him, like, we saw it. Carrick lost Dogu. He could have brought on a defender. He went for Sesko. Sesko is involved in the 3rd goal. That's what managers should do, especially at Manchester United. I don't care what anyone says. If you're a manager of Manchester United, everyone talks about DNA. But DNA is, we don't stop playing. We always try and go win the game. Doesn't matter how. Alex Ferguson, why was he so good? Because he never gave in. When you're 2-1 down, he'll still go. 3-1, still go. Right? And Amarin just, that's why I think it didn't work for him. He just didn't have that. He's too cautious, too stubborn, too structured. Like right now with Carrick, you see a lot of interchanging in the front line. You'll see Ahmad up front, Brian Mbomo up front, Cunha up front. Like so many, like, and that's how football is. So in terms of Carrick, like I'm not gonna say I'm not because we've been burnt as United fans. We've been burnt with Ollie. Ollie came in, manager bounce, good few games, and then we all know how that story ended. So we can't have. I'm not gonna say right now, Ollie, like we can sign Carrick, but it just feels different now. The way we're playing, when I look at the players, is something different, right? And we will, as only time will tell, like if he's gonna be Ollie or is he actually low key the guy that is gonna be the guy that brings United back. I'm not going that far ahead. I'm still like, okay, let's see, go game by game. But the thing that Roy Keane was going off on him, right? And let me know what you think of this, right? In the comments below, right? So Roy Keane was saying that if Michael Carrick wins every single game from now till the end of the season, he shouldn't get the job because he's not good enough, and the job should go his words were to somebody that is bigger and better. So the question for you guys is, if Michael, hypothetically speaking, if Michael Carrick was to win every single game from now till the end of the season, does he make the shortlist? Does he get the job on a full-time basis? Let me know in the comments. Right? So yeah, Michael Carrick's doing business. He's doing it, man. Come on, man. 2 big games. He slapped at a City from start to finish. When was the last time we can say that we played City and we dominated them literally from the start till the final whistle? It was all us. And then go to Arsenal and score 3 goals at the Emirates, the so-called fortress. Right? So yeah, give kudos to Carrick, man, and his team, his backroom staff. Even though a lot of people were taking the piss out of them when they were first announced, people were like Jonathan Woodgate, him, he's not a defender. Johnny Evans, that Holland guy. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, but now he can say to them, "You saying what? Saying what?" Right? So yeah, Carrick is crazy, man. And the other thing with Carrick, not even Carrick, I think Dorgu, the putting him on the left wing, his performances, I don't know where that came from. Like I don't know where that came from, bro. But now he's out for 10 weeks and it's gonna be a big loss for the next 10 games because the kid was doing so good. That goal against Arsenal. Even the tenacity to score the goal against City. And that wasn't even he wasn't just them 2 games. He played good against the 2 games that he played good. I played good in the 2 games that Fletcher was in charge. So we're gonna miss him. The thing I love about him is just he's just athletic, innit? And now because he's been put in as a winger, because let's all agree, Dorgu is not a wing back. He's not a left back. He's none of that. He's a winger, bro. He's a winger that because no, let's agree that Dorgu is not a left back, a wing back. He's an attacker. He's a winger. He's a winger that's been misidentified all this time, and they thought he was a wing back, a left back. None of that. His game is all about instincts, speed, strength. That's telltale signs of a winger. He can't defend. Yeah, going back to his defense is not his thing. His thing is going stretching the game, and that's what he was doing against City, against Arsenal. Even the way he got injured, because he was stretching the game, and we're gonna miss him. But for me, there's a couple of options that Carrick uses, and I think probably the most simplest one is probably just to put Cunha there, right? Then put Cunha there, and Bomo up front, and Ahmad on the right. The other one he could do is he could put Bomo on the left, Ahmad on the right, and then Sesko in the middle. And then the other option is Mason Mount. He could play there. Mason Mount could be played there. And Leo, stop. Stop. What are you beside wali and Stop. Stop, man. What the hell, man? It's crazy cat, yo. I've totally fucked this stupid cat's in my way, man. Alright. Anyway. Yeah, and the other option is maybe he puts the other option is he puts Mason Mount there, but I just don't see that happening. So yeah, we're gonna miss Doggy, man. 10 weeks. I feel sorry for the guy, man. He was just getting his things together. He was scoring. He was doing bits, man. And then that goal against Arsenal, I take my hat off to you, mate. That was, like I said, it's been a good week, man. I can't remember the last time I've had a week like this. Like, maybe now I'm thinking I'm gonna forget it, man. Now I'm thinking, yo, that guy that has not had a haircut now, yeah. Maybe he gets a haircut. What's the chances? And here's the next question. The guy that's not cutting his hair, do you think Carrick is the one that's going to get him to cut his hair? That's a good question, right? And then, and then that's that. So, yeah, I think it's been a wonderful 8 days for us lot. Like, now I can talk to Arsenal fans, even though they were all hiding, not picking up their phones, not messaging back. Like, none of that. With all that was that they was talking the week before the game. Anyway, let's move on from there. So my prediction for this game is going to be, I'm going to go, let me think. I'm confident, but I don't want to be overconfident. I'm going to go, you know what, forget it, man. I'm going 3-1 United. So next we've got Fulham. So this is the game, then our next game is Fulham at home, right? And this, for me, is the real test. And this is where we find out what Carrick is made of. Is he a pretender or is he the real deal? Right? This is where we find out, because against Arsenal and City, the game plan was very simple. Low block, be compact, and hit them on the car. Right? Against Fulham, his roles reversed. Fulham are the team that are going to come and sit in a low to a mid block. Fulham are the team that are going to hit us on the counter. Right? They're the away team. They don't need to come control the ball. It's United that's going to have the ball. United is going to have the possession. So then the question will be, can Michael Carrick and his team come up with a system that breaks down Fulham? And let's not take Fulham lightly. They're doing well in the league right now, right? They got their thing together. They got Harry Wilson, a few other Iwobi that are playing out of their skins, Calvin Bassey, a few good players that are doing bits for them. And their performance levels right now is really good. So they're never an easy game. We drew the last time we played them. We all remember we missed a penalty. It was 1-1. Emil Smith Rowe scoring the goal. So it's not going to be an easy game. Not at all. And I don't see an easy game. But I want to see Michael Carrick and your boys. Can you come up with a plan That doesn't just mean we're going to sit back. Can you come up with a style of play that breaks down Fulham attacking football? It's at Old Trafford. At Old Trafford, I want Old Trafford to go back to being Old Trafford. Old Trafford, the theatre of dreams. Not what they call it now, the theatre of nightmares. And we all know that. We've had nightmares recently about Old Trafford. So that's the question that's going to be asked about Michael Carrick and whether he makes the shortlist for the permanent manager, right? Have you got what it takes to break down the small teams? Can you beat the teams? Because them two, the Arsenal and City games, as big as they are, we tend to do, over recent history, we tend to do good against the bigger teams. That's not where our problems stem from. Our problem stems from when we're playing the Fulhams, when we're playing Bournemouth, Leeds, West Ham, Burnley, Wolves. The list just goes on. So Michael Carrick, can you do the business on Friday? Oh no. So Michael Carrick, can you do the business on Sunday? That's what I want to see. I'm going to the game, yeah? So please don't let me down. Because otherwise, I'm going to have to come on here and just get my knives out and cook you. I don't want to cook you. So please, for every United fan's sake, do the business, man. Right? Then I can put you on the short list. But if you fumble against Fulham at home, then it is what it is, man. You might have to leave in the summer. That's it. And that's it from me, guys. Oh shit, no, that's not it right from me. So my prediction for this game is gonna be, I'm gonna go. Let me think. I'm confident, but I don't want to be overconfident. I'm gonna go. You know what? Forget it, man. I'm going 3-1 United. I feel like they'll score, but I'm going 3-1 United. Fingers crossed. Right? And also, guys, I'm still on 31 subscribers, right? I need your help. Subscribe, like, and also get involved in the comments, man. Come on, tell me how you felt about the Arsenal game, where you thought we won the game, and what do you think? What's your predictions for the Fulham game? And also, let me throw in another question there. Let's say, who do you want as the permanent manager? Put it in the comments, and then I'll reply to it. Okay? So thank you for watching. Until the next time.